Have you ever just blinked and realized an entire year just flew by? If that hits a little too close to home, then listen up. This is your wake-up call. It's a weird feeling, isn't it? Another year just gone. And if you're being really honest with yourself, you might be looking back and thinking, not a whole lot has actually changed. You're standing in pretty much the exact same spot you were 12 months ago.
You're still dreaming about that goal you set. You're still delaying the first step to get there.
And yeah, you're still wasting so much precious time waiting for some perfect moment that, let's be real, is never going to show up. And you know what? You're definitely not alone in feeling this way. So what's really going on here? Well, it boils down to one very harsh, very simple truth. Time does not stop. It doesn't care about our plans or our excuses or our really good intentions. It just keeps moving forward, whether we're on board or not. And this is the trap. This is the procrastination cycle we all fall into. It starts so small, right? I'll start on Monday. But then Monday comes and goes, and suddenly you're thinking, you know what? I'll just start fresh next month. And before you even realize what's happening, you're pinning all your hopes and dreams on next year. This is exactly how years disappear without any real progress. And this just cuts right to the bone, doesn't it? All those promises you make to yourself, time is completely indifferent to them. It just keeps ticking away, second by second, whether you're actually doing something or just thinking about doing something. Okay, but look, this isn't about making you feel bad. This is about potential. Because there is a powerful, capable, and totally accomplished version of you just waiting in the wings. This is the person you already know you can become. Every single day, you're faced with a choice. It's one of two paths. There's the path you're on now. Maybe it involves endless scrolling, putting off the important stuff, just kind of drifting. But then there's this other path, the one where you're learning, you're growing, you're making actual progress. And the craziest part? The person on the right is just the person on the left who finally decided to start. And this is the most important part of all. That future version of you, they aren't created in some distant magical future. They're built piece by the small decisions you make right now, today, not tomorrow, not someday. All right, so how do we actually build that bridge from who you are right now to who you want to be? Well, it comes down to three incredibly simple but totally non-negotiable rules. Here's the game plan. Rule number one, just stop delaying. Take one tiny step forward. I don't care how small it is. Rule number two is all about momentum. Do just one productive thing every single day. That's it. And rule number three, this one's key. Protect your time. You have to start treating your time like it's the most valuable thing you own, because it is. Stop giving it away to things and people that don't help you grow. When you really get down to it, it all boils down to these three words. That's the secret sauce. The focus to know what you need to do, the discipline to do it when you don't feel like it, and the consistency to just keep showing up day in and day out. So, we've talked about the problem and we've talked about the solution, but honestly, none of that matters without this last piece. Because right now, a choice has to be made. All this information is completely useless until you decide to act on it. I really want you to let this one sink in. If you don't change what you're doing today, why on earth would next year look any different? In fact, it'll probably look the same or worse. Drifting doesn't lead to better destinations. It just leads to regret. So the question really isn't about next year or next month or even tomorrow. Your future is being written in this very moment with the choices you're making right now. The only question left is, what are you going to do about it?